Hello and welcome back to Rolex Play, where we roll dice and play games. Slightly different setup this time because we are two people down. We have two players that couldn't make it today, unfortunately so, but we're still continuing without them. A slightly new layout to kind of compensate for the lack of space. So we have all three of us just kind of here and present. Feels like a campaign chit chat really, but we're actually going to be playing D&D today, surprisingly enough. So you've joined us for our Tuesday campaign, as I go through the little kind of beginning start thing that we do. Threads of Chaos, this is session 39, and yeah, I don't think we're going to have too much of an in-depth recap, since this is going to be more of a sort of exploration of characters as we go into some dialogue and discussions between everyone. So the party have been on their journey back home. They have basically completed their quest of slaying a demon and are now heading back on the long journey to the Ebith Dynasty, where their hub is located, where the mansion, where they usually plan and prepare everything is. So there was going to be a few days on the sea. Your team isn't necessarily well equipped for the sea. You have a ship that you had acquired, but without staff, it's kind of harder to manage, even though you have a few people on board who know what they're doing. It's still a large enough ship that's kind of causing a bit of a head scratcher every so often, especially when certain things come up and you're not really sure how to deal with them, which leaves some of the journey slightly slower. But as we get going, I will describe one of the days to you. We previously rolled in the last session how the days will fare on the journey, and you rolled pretty well. You didn't roll terribly, and you didn't roll excellently. You rolled well enough. So in one of these days, as you're traveling down past the Moonlight Coast, you can see just to your starboard on your right-hand side, as you're navigating down south, the large Howling Mountains and the Howling Breeze that comes through underneath. The Howling Breeze is a small desert located just beyond the Howling Mountains kind of edge. It's almost nestled onto the eastern seaboard. This area in particular is just completely covered in shale and takes the brunt of most of the kind of dirt and sand that's carried over from the west side of the continent. And it's all kind of dumped and left here. There are small civilizations here that you kind of see in the distance. Some caravans going by, some paved roads, as well as large guard towers, all kind of very imposing and very protective. But you are keeping your fair distance away from the coastline, just to get a better kind of catch of the wind. But as you begin to leave the Howling Breeze and see the ember peaks in the distance that are glowing a magma red, as these volcanoes are constantly active, they aren't erupting insanely. They are just kind of giving off this small kind of trickle of smoldering kind of rock and shale in the air. But as you are getting closer to it, the sails just stop. There is no wind that catches them, and you are left there just drifting for a while. The sun is beating down. There are no clouds in the sky. And it is just one of those days that it's almost picturesque at how flat the sea is, but there's no wind that comes by to catch those sails. So you're left there just bobbing along. You have no oars in this ship. It is just a ship with sails and nothing else. So without wind, you're stuck there. And it looks like today, out of all days, is going to be a day just stuck twiddling your thumbs. Far enough away from the coastline to get anywhere near it. Not close enough for any dangers either, which is helpful as you have no way to navigate or move around. But you just see Morgana look around. Oh, well, looks like we're just stuck here for as long as the wind isn't here. So find some shade and try not to catch too much of a suntan. I know it might be nice to get a slight bit of color to you. That sun is quite devious without any protection, so stay cool and stay shaded. And yeah, everyone pretty much just goes about their own things. It's pretty much a day of downtime. You see Ulrin going through his own belongings and starting to craft. You see Oberon practicing some of their moves and trying to get a handle of how they use their ability, sometimes meditating, sometimes to no avail, but they still try nonetheless. And there's you two. So if you guys want to describe what you end up doing, as there's literally nothing to do. I imagine for Cal, this is torture.
Watching the paint dry on the wall.
Like, he entertains himself for maybe half an hour. Like, I don't know, checking his weapons, checking with Janet if she's doing okay, if she needs more water, whatever. And then he gets bored immediately. And then he's just sitting on the deck going, okay, anyone want to play a card game? Orin, come on, stop. No, you're busy? Okay.
Oh, Cal, I'm busy.
Why? But you could do this later.
There might not be time later.
There's definitely going to be time later. Please.
Cal, go and bother Alicia or someone else. I'm busy.
Alright, okay. Oberon, Alicia, anyone want to play, like, I don't know, cards, hide and seek? I don't know.
Cards?
Please. Yes?
Well, which game exactly? I'm not quite proficient.
Max, what games are there?
You son of a bitch. There's the game of the three hearts, which is quite a popular game. The aim of the game is to essentially swap and exchange cards until someone has hold of at least three threes of hearts. The whole gimmick of the game is that you need extra decks, so it depends how many decks you have, unless you want to play some imagination and just swap out some of the clubs and diamonds for hearts. Up to you.
Well, Cal has one, but I'm not sure if anyone else has one, so...
At least he has his tarot deck, but that is not the same.
That does not count. So I guess we only have one deck of cards on the ship.
I mean, we could just play it so you have to get 3 of the same number.
Yeah, but I think that would take way less time. It'd be way less complicated. Maybe. We can try. If it gets boring, we can stop. It's better than nothing.
Well, I
Right.
could move us just a bit, but it's probably best to save it in case of an emergency.
Yeah. But like, we wouldn't be stuck here anymore if you did something. But if it's just a bit and then we're stuck again, then it's not really worth it.
Does it look like there's more flow 300 feet from where we are?
No.
Aw, dang. What if I did it twice?
I'm telling you now, gusts of wind, any sort of spells won't take you very far unless you have control weather.
I have control water,
Control water won't get you far.
which is redirect flow. I can
Because you are, but across the entire ship, you've got too much weight to be able to you're basically, what you'll be doing is, like when you're in the bath, you push down on one end, the water comes over, and then that's all you'll be doing.
But you can
constantly.
redirect flow, which causes the flowing water to move in a direction you choose, and it isn't like 100 feet cube.
You do realize that it's wind that pushes the boat more than
I can make the water move the boat a little bit.
You can. It's not going to do much, though. Just telling you that now.
Okay, I won't.
Unless you create some sort of tsunami to push the entire thing the entire distance. But...
I can make
Let's not create a tsunami. Let's not make it whirlpool either.
Or part water like Moses. We walk.
We drag the ship behind us. Let's go. Strength exercise. No. Let's just play cards. We can make our own rules. We can be creative.
Sure, okay. I can always give you a reading if you'd like.
Oh, yes.
Have you ever had one? before?
Technically, yes, but it was more of a... Well, Oren said they were probably a scammer. And they were at a convention, so it might have been like a cosplayer, but it might have not been, which would be very creepy because she's popped up way too many times. If that was really her, then I have so many questions for this lady. Anyway, no, not technically. Probably, but not technically.
Well, I didn't understand half of the words you just said, but
Okay.
I could give you a proper reading if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Is there
Exactly.
anything specific you'd like to know?
What kind of question would I have to, like, what sort of...
Well, maybe you need insight on a situation or a person, or perhaps your near future, or what could help, what to look out for. Interpretations of dreams.
I guess. I mean, I could ask if we're doing like okay, if we're on the right track. Is that too vague? That might be too vague, right?
Well, that's more of a yes or no question, I suppose.
Right. Not a lot of interpretation stuff. Oh, will I ever fall in love? Like for real. Like I've had like partners, but never really.
I could perhaps try to see into your love life in the future, but will I ever fall in love is more of, again, a yes or no, which can be asked, but cannot always be predicted since it is kind of up to you. Mind giving me a number, 1 to 10?
7.
It's always 7.
It's a nice number.
Robbie saying. All right. Let's see. Interesting. Well, here you got judgment, which don't take it too literally. It could mean that perhaps you will be deciding if someone is good for you or not. If you're interested, perhaps you're picky in that department.
Not really. No.
Could be that you might have some. Well, you have 2 of wands, but it is reversed. This person seems like they might be a bit more calm, and you're unsure if that's something you might get along with. The King of Swords is the 3rd card, which is usually the person themselves. It's someone who's a bit more logical or intelligent, perhaps. Can seem a bit cold at first, but they're fair. It does feel like it might be a bit of an unorthodox friendship or meeting, perhaps.
Okay. Interesting. That's very interesting. I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds very interesting. And now we can wait and see. Maybe it comes true. That would be so cool. Not that I doubt your abilities. I'm sure that's like very like scientific or something, considering you're all like scientific. And it is your goddess. I'm gonna stop talking.
Well,
do that often.
Future changes all the time. Nothing is fixed in place. So it's always bound to change, especially depending on which choices you make. take this more as insight, perhaps, into the what it might be, not what it will be. I see the cards as more of an advisor than just a tool to predict the future.
Cool. Very cool.
You both notice as you're having this sort of conversation, where are you having it? You're having it down below in the deck?
In the middle
or-
of the deck.
In the
Okay.
middle of the day, yeah, probably.
Just
Okay. You'll see that Morgana is watching from the side. She's leaning against one of the kind of pillars that come up and hold the deck up, just looking and listening.
Alicia looks over. Probably shouldn't be standing for too long. Pat's
Well, there's
placed next to him.
There's not much more space to be around. I prefer standing anyway.
Are you interested in a reading as well, then? Or are you just people watching?
Tarot. Do you believe in it?
What do you mean by believe in it?
She'll come over and kind of look at the cards that were presented for Cal.
Hmm.
Do you believe that what you said, that these cards will define Cal's future?
As I said, the future is always able to change. These cards are more like advice rather than setting the future in stone. I don't ever see them as definite.
But now, she'll gesture over to Cal. Now he has a preconceived notion of what to expect, or at least his mind has been guided towards this outcome. They're going to be seeking these answers. Whether it's by choice or not, it's buried in their brain. So you have written his future to some regard.
I suppose, but anyone giving him advice could have done the same thing, cards or not.
True. It depends how much you trust in this faith.
Well, they're my holy symbol given to me by my matron, so she was the one that taught me how to use them since I was quite young.
And you, Cal, believe in anything? Or follow anyone?
Technically, sort of. Yeah. I mean, I get my access to magic from someone, but it's not really a religion thing.
It's interesting that all of you on this ship follow someone or something, whether it's a concept or a person. It's quite fascinating that you chose to follow.
Do you not?
Mine wasn't by choice.
That can always be changed.
Where the past cannot be undone. Some things are sealed for eternity.
But the future always changes. It's yet to be written. Just
But those
depends.
moments I'll never get back.
True. I don't know if it's the best to live in the past, though.
No, certainly not. But it's nice to think of the what if. Perhaps things could have been worse. But perhaps things could have been better. We all have wishful thinking, no matter how faithful we are. Why did you choose your god, or why did your god choose you?
You're asking me. Why did I choose her? I was quite young, but I remember seeing in her something I haven't seen before. And I think she saw the same in me, perhaps. Ambition. Wanting to move forward. She was... Well, I've never seen anyone shine quite as much as she did. Unafraid to be herself. To not get stuck in the old ways of how things should be done. That passion. Maybe she shared it with me too, because ever since then I wanted to embody that same fire she has.
And how would you describe that fire?
Very
Fire
difficult.
is quite volatile. Can be hard to contain.
Yes, but it also gives warmth. Perhaps fire is a wrong word. Light would be a better one. Her and I think we both know that the idea of removing darkness from this world completely is unrealistic, and it will never happen. But if I can be a light in that darkness to people, if I can help them see it too when they think everything is dark, then I think I will be quite happy with myself.
Can I, as they're talking, make a quick insight check into Morgana? Is she intentionally trying to get us angry? What is she doing? Is she just trying to get us to know her and doing very bad?
If she's trying to rage by Alicio, he's just like, oh, you want to know about my goddess more? Don't worry. I got you.
That's pretty bad.
She's very hard to read. She's keeping a very kind of plain complexion to her. She's not smiling or acknowledging. It definitely seems more of an interrogation rather than a joyful sort of questioning. One thing you probably would pick up on is just the knowledge of where she originates from. The Nine Hells isn't somewhere that sees kindly to gods. They are thrown in a barrel of the pit of darkness where the gods do not creep into, do not shine their light. So she does not see divinity in the most nicest of ways. And to be on a ship with two very devout individuals and two people who have chosen where she herself has probably been subjugated, been forced into her position to follow a devil of the Nine Hells, because the juxtaposition is very kind of apparent. And although you helped her, and she's voiced being grateful for it, she has now built up the energy to at least question your faith, because she probably hasn't had the opportunity to on many people, being surrounded by less kind individuals and people who probably are a bit more sinister and do not believe or follow in a nice divinity. Yeah. Mobsters, gangsters, dickheads, and wankers. Yeah, all of them.
But yeah, Alicia just keeps explaining. I admired her being able to question other gods and the system they put in place. She doesn't like them. Makes that very obvious.
Well, people say that life isn't so black and white, but that's quite a fallacy. Things are as they seem. Things are black and things are white. And sometimes those will never change. A zebra does not change its spots. Its stripes. Fuck!
It's okay.
I was literally thinking of the other one when I said it. I was like, fuck's sake, leopard doesn't change its spots. Fuck.
Is there zebras in this? No, don't answer that. That's not distracting.
Well, that's like saying there's only day and night without sunsets and sunrises.
Very true.
Sometimes it's hard to see that in between.
But no one says anything outside of good morning and good evening or good morning and good night. There's no good night set or good sunrise.
That's good
People
afternoon.
It is good afternoon.
You understand the point I'm making, surely. You're not that blind by it.
Yes, I do. I understand where you're coming from, especially with the place you've been in. But as somebody who's studied medicine for quite some time now, you'd be surprised how much we put limits on ourselves, put labels, and think everything is binary when it is not. It's just easier that way, to label it as one or the other, A or B. Because realizing that there's more in between can be quite scary to some people. Too complicated.
So here's a question about divinity then for you. Is your God good? Is your God bad?
Good. I believe she is. I believe she has good intentions.
Intentions are one thing, but the end result is another. To have good intentions does not mean that they are solemnly good.
Well, so far, their actions have matched their intentions. And based on that, I believe she is good. Though I don't
People
think...
say that the devils are bad and that gods are good. But from what I've seen, it can be flipped either way. Devils can be bad-natured, or perhaps their intentions are bad, but they end up doing good. That binary process that you speak of, yes, it overlaps. But when we all align ourselves, and Tresvalar especially, where we all look to them and praise them, and thank them, and cherish every moment that we dedicate our lives to them, what is it we're actually getting in return? You are feeding their power. Do you not understand that? Of course they're going to treat you well, because they need you. Without you, they aren't gods. The same with the devils. Without their followers, they aren't devils, they aren't archdevils, they aren't archkings. They become nothing, powerless. They need the people to survive. Without memory, without faith, they themselves are nothing.
Perhaps that is something that I agree with you on. Nebula never quite understood why the gods are so distant from their followers. From what she told me, she was reprimanded for interacting so much with hers before. And he stops and kind of bites his butt. I was like, I should have not slipped that out. Before she met me.
She nods along. Cal, you said you follow someone.
No, well, technically. I said I get my magic from someone. Or like my access to the arcane or something. Someone explained it to me once, it was very complicated.
And is this by choice, or is this a sickness?
You know, it's very unclear. It sort of just happened. I mean, it doesn't have any ill effects, so it's probably not a sickness. Also, what the fuck happened to the dice?
Don't ask. It just timed out for some reason. Keep
What
going.
the fuck? Wait, is this about Janet?
No, Jen's mom.
Right. Was that by choice? Or did it just kind of happen?
Well, when I left, right, they gave me the ring. And with the ring came magic. I guess I've not tried taking it off and then casting a spell. I don't know. Let me just try it. And he takes off the ring, puts it on the boat,
Okay.
and he's gonna try and cast what I even have that doesn't need a. Oh, locate animal or plants. He's gonna try and locate a fish.
Okay. No effects.
Oh, interesting. He picks back up the ring, quickly puts it back on. It's tied to the ring. Whatever it is giving me magic. That's fun and interesting. And I should really pay attention to that while fighting.
Probably.
Yeah.
Can I have a look at the ring?
No.
Well, then this sounds a bit like a sickness, then.
I mean, no, it's more like that it's very fun to have these tiny bits of magic that I do have. And I'd prefer not to lose it to some part of the contract I'm not aware of. As far as I know, I don't have a contract, but I should ask. I should ask. Yeah.
Do you want to get rid of yours then, Morgana?
I believe my tether is no longer. Otherwise, if it was, I would have been stuck with him already. It would have brought me back to where he needs me.
Well, that's good.
Mm.
Now you get to choose where you want to go or who to believe in.
Yes. I have a bit more freedom to myself, something that I haven't had in forever. But my perception on reality is much different to yours. Growing up in the Nine Hells wasn't exactly a walk in the park.
I don't imagine. How are you feeling though?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. He meant physically, but if he's gonna get a trauma dump now. 22.
Nice.
My recovery is still slow. It's taking a while to heal some of the wounds that my sister had afflicted against me. I can still remember some of those moments in vivid detail. Not ones I'd like to relive, but ones that will stay with me forever.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm not sure if I can help you with those, but I could try some things to help with your recovery, at least physically.
I want to take my time. I want to feel the pain.
Why?
In some way, it reminds me of her.
Right.
Your sister?
No. Of Braina.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I'm sorry that we couldn't save her as well.
Why'd you feel the need to say sorry?
I mean, because it was her fault.
Why was it your fault? Do you think you could have done anything to stop it? Braina is the strongest woman that I know. Once she's stuck in her ways, she won't get her mind changed by anyone, not even me. There's nothing to be sorry about. She knew what she was doing, and she did it for me. As silly as it may have been.
Oh yeah, but if we hadn't come to Vessel, she'd still be alive. As would most of the population of Vessel. So...
She shakes her head. You really believe that my sister wouldn't have done that anyway?
I guess we'll never know. But I don't know how conscious you were during all of it, but she did try her best to keep you alive.
I could see flashes. I remember her smile. Her hands through my hair. A feeling I don't want to lose. So I hope you can understand why I wish to live with the pain for a little bit longer.
I understand. But don't punish yourself more than you're already hurting. Alicia's gonna pull out like a little container of medication, essentially like painkillers, and hand it to her. If it gets too much.
She'll take them. Well, I'll leave you to your games. I'm sorry if I brought the mood down.
No, it's alright.
Brain always told me off because of that. Can't help it sometimes.
Would you like to hold like a funeral for her? Or something along those lines?
The traditions I'm used to do not have any burial rites or means of grieving. We remember and we carry them with us. We do not try to forget or leave buried. I will hold her for as long as I live. And maybe one of your gods may be kind enough to let us live an eternity together. But death cannot be spoken to. And time catches up to all of us.
Don't rush towards it too quickly.
Depends how much I miss her. And she'll just begin to leave, leaving the two of you to it.
Alicia just kind of sits silently, thinking about everything that happened in the vessel. Do you really think that if we weren't there, none of that would have happened?
She seemed to be unaware that her sister was still alive. There was a thick sort of balance between her and the people of Vessels. I don't know. In the end, she was crazy, so, well, she is crazy, but with another crazy person. Maybe. Probably. It's weird that she's not mad at us, or at least mad at me. Kind of feels like she doesn't know the whole story, but, well, if she isn't mad, then she isn't mad, right?
Yeah, let's hope the person manning our ship is not murderously mad at us. That would be bad.
Yeah.
To change the topic. Thanks for yesterday. For not ratting me out to my father and the guards.
Oh. Right. It scares me that you think people would even do that. But, yeah, of course. Like, it's a pretty normal thing for friends to do. I think.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Notes it down.
Friends don't betray each other. Gotcha.
Don't rat each other to each other's parents. If their parents are looking for them, you do not tell them shit.
Precisely.
Well, I guess also, you just kind of took it at face value and didn't get mad that I kept it secret from you, so...
I mean, I sort of knew you had something going on. I may not look like it, but I know people. Like, I get people, so...
I'm very bad at lying.
Yeah, you are. Horrible. In fact, you should think about, like, practicing that or something. Maybe you can get Oberon. I feel like Oberon could give you, like, hints.
When has Oberon lied?
Well, half the time I'm not sure if they're lying or just, like, pretending to not know stuff. It's, the whole thing with the book was super weird. Very, very weird. And they were totally lying to me. But,
I don't think I was there for that.
Oh, right. So, remember that? Well, no, I'm not going to ask like that. Oberon had the book that killed Helen. They picked it up when we were fighting the demon. I noticed that it disappeared, but I thought it's a magic book, right? So I thought it just disappeared. But then I asked Oberon about it, and they lied to me, and I could see it on them. And well, now Oberon has it, so I guess in good hands. It's on the boat with us. Why is it on the boat with us? Yeah, so Oberon had it and lied to me about it. Still don't know how to feel about that. Very, very weird.
That is weird. Maybe that was the weird tension I was sensing the day before. Right, well.
I mean, they also turn ridiculously attractive overnight.
Oh yes, that did happen. That was very awkward.
Yeah, awkward. That's the word I use for that.
Yeah, well, they asked me to watch over them that night, and that was not exactly what I expected.
It is odd.
Yeah, I studied many anatomical pictures of different species, but never seen anyone do that, except maybe changelings, but they don't seem to be a changeling.
I mean, maybe they are, but they don't know. Like, they don't, as far as they've
I
told us,
definitely
we don't know.
sensed the hells on them, which nothing against that. I don't particularly judge where people are from. The personality shift is what
Yeah,
caught my eye.
it's a bit concerning.
Something to
But, like,
think about.
the lying thing happened in their very, like, personable form. Well, no, they're polite, innocent? What's the
First
word?
form?
Probably innocent. Yeah, let's go with that. The lying happened in their first form, so it's not like they just... I think they just become more confident or something in their new form. I don't know. It's weird. And it makes them a bit suspicious, which I don't like because they're sort of part of the group now. We shouldn't be suspicious of people in the group. That's weird. Even though I never quite trusted Axon with anything, the guy was taking swords from people, so...
Taking swords from people?
No, souls. Yeah, it was this whole thing. He once took a soul from a gnoll and then put it into a toucan.
Okay. Okay.
Very weird.
That is on so many ethical levels wrong, but
Well, I think the gnoll asked for it. I wasn't 100% there for the conversation. We were actively fighting the other gnolls, and it was sort of... I was unclear.
I guess if it was consensual, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the toucan was up for it.
Baby toucan. Maybe the so it was born, and in the moment of birth, it now had a no soul. It's does it replace the toucans have souls? Did it replace the toucans?
I feel bad for whatever god is in charge of souls.
Yeah, Poseidon.
Can't imagine
But
it's
also,
easy.
as far as we know, Sahanin is responsible for all the demon shit we're currently dealing with. So, not too much sympathy for her. Even though I thought she was one of the very cool gods, but not too much sympathy for her.
See, these are moments where I really start to think the Nebula was right about most gods.
And from our knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let Orin hear that though. I think he's very stuck on like trusting and stuff on Moradin, so even after the whole genocide thing. Still big fan.
The what?
No, we definitely told you about that. Like how Kirill had his entire
make it a bit
species.
more bit more precise. Which genocide? There was many.
Well, no. So during the war between the gods and the demons, they eliminated the entire species of quickpots, and that is partially to blame on the gods. Obviously, not entirely, because I think they were just defending themselves or something. But like they came here with the knowledge, presumably, that they would be followed. So it's on them, but also on the demons. We would have to ask Kirill. He's the expert. He was there when it happened. I guess so. We should ask him, even though he might be not very impartial, but he's the only source. So.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna meet him. He's probably gonna be in Bedivere, so you're gonna meet him. You can ask him yourself.
Sure, of course. Yeah. Speaking of gods, Nebula has actually talked about perhaps meeting some of you.
Ooh. I've never met a god. Well, unless you can't flashbacks through a cursed quickpot, but I've never actually talked to a god. So That would
Yes,
be.
she did mention
very
having a
exciting.
one-on-one. So if you see a very gorgeous lady with very colorful hair and red dress, that is her. Do not be frightened.
Okay. Okay, right, like. Oh, okay. Cool. I think.
Well, I
Do
can't
I-
wait for you to
wait.
see her.
So she's probably already like. Has she been watching us? Like, do I have to be concerned about a first impression, or does she already sort of know the vibe?
Kind of. Yes, she might have been watching this entire time.
Like everything?
No. I don't think everything.
Okay. Cool.
I think she just knows a bit about all of you. Some from my comments, but some from observation. But
Right.
I think you'll get along quite well.
Well,
If she does.
that would be nice. Okay.
Max is making these faces that make me worry.
Weird faces. It's like, bro,
There's only one way I'm picturing this going.
well, you are the one who's going to decide how it's going. Well, me and you, I guess.
Am
also
I?
have
Am I really?
influenced
She's
this.
a lot more extroverted than I am and very extravagant.
Right.
So I think
Sounds
you two might
nice.
get along.
Hmm.
Oh yes. She does also deeply care about fashion. She saved
Oh,
me
no.
from a horrible haircut once. So actually multiple times, but we don't talk about that.
Never disappears behind Cal, raises 4 fingers. Okay. Well, tell her like I'm always ready to meet her. Sure.
I will let her know the next time we talk. I'm not so sure she's keen on talking to Ulrin. Actually, I'm a bit concerned about how their conversation might go.
Right. Yeah, no, that's
so-
reasonable.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mostly agree with everything she says about the gods from, you know, Trasvillar. She did not have a fun time there, but
Yeah.
I feel like perhaps laying it all on Orin might be a little bit too much.
Yeah, maybe. Is that if I'm allowed to ask, is that by the way part of the thing between you and your parents? Is your dad like being a high priest and stuff? Or is that?
Yeah.
If it's not, if you don't want to talk about it, just tell me. I can
No,
take it.
it's fine. Yeah, he's high priest of Palor, and he's not too happy about the whole Nebula thing. For a long time, they actually didn't believe me at all.
That's nice.
Yeah, well,
Parents are interesting like that.
yeah, they thought it was an imaginary friend at first. It wasn't until I cast my first spell that they started to believe me a little bit more, but to say my father approved would be a lie. I think he'd prefer if I was more like my sister. The Paladin of Palor.
She did look very intimidating, so
Ugh.
honestly, she looked just scary. So I don't think you did too many things wrong if you didn't end up like her. She looked very unapproachable.
Well, I suppose maybe in that moment, most of the time she's can be quite charismatic and talk to people
Mm-hmm.
and be her perfect self all the time.
I mean, you're charismatic too.
So now you're
So-
lying to the both of us.
No, you have your moments. Like you're great with with sick people. You're great at comforting them. Like you have this sort of shift where you turn into like Doctor this year. It's very, very interesting.
Well, that's surprising, considering I skipped some of Bad Manners chapters in my books, but thank you.
They have chapters specifically on that in Doctor books. That's so fun.
Oh, yes. Being able to understand your patient is a big part of the job. If you don't, you might miss something. Although I'm not very good at understanding people sometimes.
Yeah. Did you go to a university to study all this, or did you like study it at home?
I studied at home. There was a doctor that sometimes borrowed me his research.
Private teacher. How fancy.
I wouldn't say private teacher, but maybe something like that. I mostly studied by myself. What I could get my hands on. Again, not really approved by my father, who wanted to rather me be doing temple duties, but
Yeah.
he's got Nasalia to do all of that stuff.
I think you're great off where you are right now. Like traveling around and spreading the word of Nebula or whatever she do as a high priest. Are you technically her high priest? Or are you a high priest? Is that how that works? Or are you just like her disciple?
I would just say a cleric, perhaps. I don't think I'm on that status as of right now. Speaking of which, I actually didn't just run away to explore the world randomly. I am technically kind of looking for someone.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
They're in Zeftal, but I'm not entirely sure how to get there.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Oh my god! I forgot to let him know I'm alive!
Huh? What do you mean?
The last message I sent him might have been like, "Hey, might die." So, give me a second. Runs away.
This was like 3 days ago.
I know. Sending immediately. Time got away from me. I'm alive. Also, you're a jerk for not responding. See you very soon. Bye.
Response comes through. You piece of shit. How did you not tell me? I wrote a fucking letter and everything. I was about to send it off to your family to say that you're fucking dead. Well, I'm glad to hear you're alive. Even if it's 3 days too late. Thanks.
That's another sending. My bad. But you're still a jerk for not responding, and I have a lot of things that I will say to your face, so prepare. That's it.
Response comes through quickly. I know the limitations of the spell. I know I can only have 25 words. How the hell am I supposed to, like, give myself to you in 25 what?
Stands there for a moment, walks out, noticeably more red in the face, sits back down. Okay, that's all now. They could hear half of it because Alicia was screaming.
Yeah.
So, this person in Zeftal,
Mm-hmm.
a friend?
Yes?
Is that why you're red?
Huh?
So your friend? Yeah, no, okay. No, I didn't ask anything. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Zeftal is quite difficult. I will lie. I've not been there, I think. Next, just
Roll a d100.
Oh my fucking god.
I was going to ask you to do this before you said anything, but then Robbie shouted.
33.
You've been there.
Yes. How did I get there last time?
Okay, funny story. You were on a boat and you actually got dragged up.
By
So-
what?
Ill intention.
So-
Magical tentacle?
So, one thing that the city of Zeftal needs to continue its resources is to absorb from the land below. So, they were in dire need of additional water as well as the minerals that are in it. And in siphoning it up through their magical sort of mining drill, is essentially what they have. They didn't see your little ship down there, and you got carried up into the mouth of the city.
Imagine how fucked that is. You're like sleeping on a little boat and you wake up like kilometers up in the
giants.
air. Shit, bro. I thought I would. I was having a bad trip.
Yeah, that's probably what Cal thought. So yeah, Cal just goes, I've been there. The way I got
You
in,
have?
not to be recommended though. But I'm sure, like, if we are going to the Winter Solstice to meet my parents, we can ask. They probably have contacts.
You
Probably.
think? The only other person I've heard about is Ortava Skies, and he's in Trasvalar, where my father is,
Yeah.
and Nessa is, and
Yeah.
all of that.
Also,
We're not
like-
gonna have to go back there again, right?
Not anytime soon, as far as I know. Like, unless there's a demon in Trustala, which is not too likely. I mean, there's a lot of people, so they would be easily able to gain a lot of influence. Probably not.
You have just fucked us, Leona.
What if
You
you
have just doomed us.
One of them is posing as a high priest. That would be the easiest way ever to gather followers. You just pretend to be working for one of the good guys, and boom, millions of followers.
Yeah, that. Shymax. I hate you. I hate the thoughts you have planted into my mind outside of sessions. Anyways. Yeah, I guess it could be, but don't they have security measures? And especially after...
didn't we just hear that the Avendra guy...
I mean,
was,
yeah,
like, not
especially
who he
after
was?
that.
Right, now they would be more paranoid. So yeah, we're just gonna trust in the forces that be that also our amulets didn't do dramatic glowy stuff while we were in Trustula, right? And we went through that twice. One of us would have noticed. Right?
I suppose, and I suppose again, if something was happening there, I technically could contact my sister, but that might not go well.
Let's use that as a last measure. Because you sound
Yeah.
really uncomfortable even just thinking about it. So it's not too bad.
Well, we didn't exactly have a great last conversation, so...
Okay. Hey, avoid sister and father. What about your mother? What if we see her? Also avoid? Probably also avoid.
Well, my mom's actually, well, I don't know. She's the one I feel most hesitant about not telling where I am. She
Okay.
worries a lot.
Alright. So if we wanted to hurt, just wave high and then run away?
I guess that could work. I wish there was a way I could let her know I'm okay without letting her know where I am.
Yeah, it's called the sending spell.
I mean, I suppose, but...
Oh, wait, let me
Gets
check
nervous.
something really quick. Because I have this item. And I think you can, like, prank people with it, which obviously this wouldn't be a prank, and make it anonymous.
You can make it anonymous as long as you roll.
Yeah, right? Yeah. You can attempt to hide your identity, the item says.
But wouldn't I want her to know it's me?
I mean, you can just cryptically go, your son is alright, and then finish.
I feel like that would sound like my kidnappers or something, not me.
Yeah, good point.
Do you think
Also, it doesn't say
sending
that you can't be tracked. Yeah.
Well, maybe this is a good time to do it. We are in the middle of... Turns around an
On
ocean.
the ocean. Not moving. Yeah,
But
might be a good time. And we're gonna be far away from here soon, so...
is it weird that I'm kind of scared of her response?
No, considering I've literally told you guys yesterday that I thought my parents would not tell me where they are to avoid speaking to me. No. I think it's too weird.
Why would your parents avoid you?
Okay, I was not clear enough yesterday. Forget I said anything. No, I'm just not a favorite child. Moving on.
Hey!
You wanted to contact your mom.
High five! Me too!
Five. Yeah. Yeah, parents are weird. I don't actually think they would do that, but there's a chance, and I'm not quite willing to take the chance yet. Maybe soon.
So we're
Or we can
ambushing
just-
them at a party?
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Well, I'll probably
Well-
meet my brother before that happens, so I can tell him that we're gonna show up, and then he can tell them or something.
Okay. It
Yeah.
sounds more reasonable.
Yeah.
But what should I tell my mother?
I mean, maybe just go, I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, and you don't need to worry about me. Bye. Or you can use more words.
Okay.
In fact, if you want to use a lot of words, you can have this, and he waves a, what looks like a peacock feather in front of your face. With this, you don't have to do 25, you can do 100 words.
Oh, wow. Are you sure?
Yeah,
You
it's
want me
once
to
per
use
day,
this?
so...
Okay. Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Did you want privacy to do this?
Well, I'm still not sure what I would say, so I'm gonna think on it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like no matter what I say, my mom will still worry, but I guess it's better to know I'm okay and worrying than not know and worry. But again, I'm afraid that Nasai will just appear out of nowhere. But hopefully that doesn't happen.
I mean, if she does appear out of nowhere, we can just push her overboard. If she's in heavy armor, she's gonna have
I
trouble.
don't want my
swimming.
sister to drown.
No. Wait, what's happening? We can often fish her out if she's just nice. Or promises to play nice or something. We'll fish her out anyway, but, I don't know. After a bit.
You know, sometimes you concern me, Cal.
Yep, that's what my parents said.
Yeah, I can see why. Well, okay, I will think about this. And I'll give it back to you once I'm finished. But do you think we could all go to Zeftal at one point?
Yeah, totally. Just need to figure out how. I'm sure I know someone.
Well,
Do I know anyone that would be in Zeftal, Max?
Yes.
I know. Somebody.
he's given up. He's given up. He's just like, whatever. Here you go.
No, wait. If he says yes, this might be a thing.
Can you roll a d20?
Mm-hmm. I can roll a 20.
Oh, dear
I can
God.
easily roll a 20. 19.
Nice.
There's one person that you got on quite well with, surprisingly enough. They are one of the head guards there, known as Electhiz. They are the storm giant that had acquired you and was so embarrassed to have caught you in their sort of tractor beam that they have, and kind of try to make it up to you and the people that you were with. And in that sort of like bonding back and forth, this very stalwart sort of soldier just kind of, you kind of like were able to melt away some of his cold exterior. And yeah, he gave you a solid goodbye as you left. Not many would, but he did.
I actually, wait, Alicia. I think.
By the way,
Like,
that would
as far as
only
I
happen
remember-
if you rolled like a 19 or a 20. So outside of that, you would have gotten Dave from down the road. Literally, that's all it took.
I knew you were gonna roll high too. I just knew it.
Typical shit.
It's such calamity. I think he was even some sort of important person. Like he had these like medals and shit. Like he seemed important.
Like a guard?
I can ask if he can get us into the city. He should be able to. We just
Okay,
need a way
that was
to
good.
actually get there. Like we need someone to like bring us there. Maybe Hazar can just take us there. Possibly. I don't know.
Mm.
But it's more the problem of not getting kicked out again than getting in part. And the whole where is the city currently? Because it flies. So.
Yeah. I did hear about that part. Another question. You have probably more friends than me or more experience in that area.
Quite likely, yes.
How would you go about apologizing to someone?
Well,
Asking Cal is a death wish.
wild choice. Apologizing. Just saying that you're sorry is a good start. And then, not repeating the thing you did is a good follow-up. Usually. Sometimes it doesn't work because they're not around to witness that you're not doing the thing you said you wouldn't do anymore. And then it's sort of not. And what's the point of you not doing the thing anymore? It doesn't matter. Apologizing with words and then actually following through on those words. That works sometimes, most times. Ask Orin. I've done so many wrong things, but I apologize to him and it goes away. Sometimes. He remembers some of it.
Right. Well, I've tried the usual I'm sorry with words, but I don't think it was received quite well. So
Okay. Well, but it depends. What did you do? Is it did you murder a friend? That would
what?
That would
No.
be quite bad. Okay, see, that would be unforgivable. But anything below that is not really unforgivable. So
No, it just we were supposed to leave together, but I got caught. So kind of
I'm
left them
confused in how
hanging.
that's your fault. Did you get caught intentionally? And what are they mad about?
I'm not sure. Maybe they didn't know at first that I got caught on accident. Maybe they thought I left them hanging.
Well, this seems more like explanation territory than apologize territory, at least for me. So, when we get to Zeftal and you're face to face and have this dramatic moment, try explanation. Maybe when you're face to face and like they can see your face, maybe then they'll believe you. Like I said, friends believe friends, so
Is it a good idea to then give them a gift? And he pulls out the fucking dragon form loot or what the hell?
Depends. Again, it's really specific scenarios here. Are they? How do I ask this? Did they have an issue with your parents being rich?
I think they have an issue with most people being rich.
See, then a gift might seem like you're trying to buy their affection. I've made experience with that. That never comes across well. They don't like that.
Oh.
So maybe keep the gift for a bit later. Maybe don't come out of the gate with the gift. Do it later. Because you don't want it to be... You don't want to seem like you're trying to buy their affection. That does not work.
Right.
I mean, it does
Affection,
sometimes with
right.
very specific people. But, yeah.
Okay.
Friends are affectionate.
Yes.
Unless
friends. Yes.
they're more
yes.
than a friend. Unless they're more than a friend.
I'm gonna go write the thing for my mom now. Bye, and just runs off.
Okay. Sure. Oh.
Okay. As Alicio heads off, Cal, you are currently on the top deck. At one point, you end up kind of walking down below, just kind of absent-mindedly trying to find something to do. And then in your cabin, you see your door is slightly open, and you can see there is this kind of light blue glow from inside.
Blue? Not my color. Evil, evil, evil. It's like, oh no. Tentacles? Not again! No, he's going to investigate before shouting.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You walk in and just hesitantly put your head through to see what's on the other side. And you can see this voluptuous-looking woman glowing a radiant blue and purple color in a red dress with a large kind of wide hat that's just slightly off to the side. Her hair just... the colors of the cosmos behind her just trailing down. And you see she's just looking out of the port window as you begin to enter.
Oh, you scared me for a very, very long second. Because the last time this sort of thing happened, it was a giant tentacle monster in a Siag. I should have not just started talking properly. Hello?
She begins to turn around. The door closes behind you as you've entered.
Okay.
And you see this very kind of pretty kind of like middle-aged woman, but she's holding this very kind of well posture, smiling very kindly. Her eyes are very kind of piercing as they are almost a nebula themselves, holding like small galaxies within. And you see she kind of smiles. Her teeth are pearlescent. And she kind of just asks you to come closer. She doesn't say anything, but she just gestures and taps the bed.
Yeah, right, okay. And he sits down awkwardly.
She'll sit next to you and just kind of smile for a moment. She'll look you up and down. You see she kind of like Roll an insight check.
Your
I don't
outfit is
think I
being
can decide
judged.
a goddess.
She's just gonna be like sashay away.
12.
12. She can't really hide it too well. You see, as she's kind of like smiling and looking up and down, there's one point where she kind of looks towards your midsection to where there is a bit of dirt and a few holes in your clothing. And you see her eyebrow just kind of shake. And just continues to look up at you. And you feel ever so slightly she hovers slightly away from you and sits back down on the bed. She just continues to smile.
At least you did say you had a thing for fashion. I was afraid of that as soon as he said it. So.
Whilst this is going on, Alicio, you're writing in a note out to your mother, correct?
He's like doing a few drafts
Okay.
of what he's gonna say, then like scribbling it out, then writing again.
Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to have a quick break, quick 5-minute break, because we are halfway.
Mm.
Instead of going into this dialogue that's going to be like an hour probably, we're going to have a quick break now and then jump into it. And you can have a think about what you want to write in as a note as well.
Thank you.
So we'll have a quick 5-minute break, Leonie. You can think about what you want to say to Nebula.
Yay!
And we'll be back soon. So stay tuned. Bye-bye. welcome back. Hello. We missed you. Did you miss us? Probably not. So we returned back from the break after after Nebula has presented herself to Cal in his room, after having been given the go-ahead pretty much by Alicio, not confirmed directly, but they were listening in to the conversation, and has made it on their own intuition to now discuss with Cal on a few topics, it seems. So, Cal, as you are currently sat next to Nebula, this very kind of tall, taller than yourself, even though you are fairly tall. Her frame at the moment is very slender and tall. She's kind of having to like lean slightly down from the ceiling because it's almost touching the bridge of her hat. So she is kind of like at a bit of a stance. Her hair is constantly flowing with those same sort of like sparkling colors, almost as though it itself is like painted in strokes, and the outline of her hair is almost like the outline diffusing with the background. So it's like those pigments don't actually move independently from her hair. In fact, it's like that is a backscape, and you're seeing it through this lens. So she has this very kind of otherworldly presence to us as she's kind of here with you. And you've seen some weird stuff, but this is odd. So, you are the infamous Calameus Bakir.
Yes, I guess that's a good word. Yes.
I have been wanting to
you're-
have a little bit of a chat with you. Just, not much of your time.
Okay.
My first question is, what are your intentions with Alicio?
My intentions? Befriend and support?
Roll a persuasion check.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Persuasion check. 7.
Okay. My second question is, are you going to make a new t-shirt, or is that there are a few holes in your...
Yeah. It's comfortable though. Like it's really, really comfortable. I mean, I guess I can replace it.
No. You should.
I like it.
You should change it.
Yeah. Okay.
Thirdly, by all means, you may ask me questions as well. I am sure that
Right.
this interaction is very strange. Thirdly, what is that on your finger?
A ring, which you knew. As a connection to a being.
And this being is one of the primal beings, no?
Sure, yeah. But it presented itself.
She kind of
as
like looks
a
behind her for a
dragon.
moment. Did you space out for a second?
This conversation is very weird.
Well, I thought that this sort of pace would be inclined with how I've seen of you. You're a very strange person. I thought that we'd start with the strange first.
Oh, I do like the sound of that. I just rarely talk about anything related to Janet. So it's a bit odd when someone I met literally 10 seconds ago asked me specific questions about it. Especially after I was just asked specific questions about by someone I feel extremely uncomfortable being around. So
Do you feel uncomfortable around me?
no, not you. I meant the Morgana. I meant her. I mean, I don't know how I feel around you yet. You look amazing and you seem nice, and at least you likes you, so that's all 3 points in your favor. But you also ask weird questions. So, what are your intentions with it? What do you mean? What are my intentions? I don't have intentions. I make friends. That's sort of my thing.
I know
And
what
then
your thing
right.
is, Calameus. I have done my research. I have made some inquiries, if you will. You're quite the traveler.
With who?
You've spoken to many people around the world,
And you made
but
a
you come and
plan?
go.
Yeah.
You never stick around.
No, I'm
And I don't want
I'm a traveler.
my Alicia to be hurt by someone who he makes a connection with and just disappears.
Well, the whole demon killing thing is a pretty time-consuming thing, so I think I'll be here a while. And even after, like, we're pretty good friends, so I doubt it'll just stop being, like, a thing.
Okay. If you say so.
Okay.
I believe your intentions with Alicia. I don't see why you should be lying to me anyway.
Yeah.
So the ring,
Okay.
what's in the ring? What is it?
I mean, currently Janet is in the ring.
Yes, but who is Janet? What is Janet? I'm trying to understand a bit more of this world. It's very complicated in my head. I'm trying to understand where the line is between your gods and the gods of the land and the gods of the sky. It is very, very complicated. So what is it?
You know what? I don't exactly rightfully can answer that.
Why does that not surprise me?
Find out. I can ask. I think.
The thing is, Cal, can I call you Cal?
Yes.
But you
please,
prefer Calameus?
No. You sense a shot at my back every time we say it.
No, I'm going to say Calameus now. Calameus, I feel as though I should not be the one provoking these questions from you. I feel like these are questions you should have.
I've been meaning to ask. It's just, it doesn't. The last time it was. See, the last time I talked to my patron, it was accompanied by a very odd nightmare, and it was a very unpleasant experience, and I do not exactly wish to relive it. I might soon, though. It's in the itinerary. I'm planning on doing it. I will soon do it.
And where is this itinerary?
Like in my head.
I'm
not the type
fabulous.
to list. So.
Well, here's a list, and you see she just creates one in front of you. A small scroll opens up. First question that appears: what is Janet? Appears, and she hands it to you. You may fill in the rest, but I feel like this is a question you should probably get answered fairly quickly.
I mean,
especially if it means danger for the rest of your friends here.
Janet is not dangerous for anyone that's not dangerous.
Darling,
Janet.
Darling. The thing eats blood and creatures.
Yeah, and he hasn't tried to eat anyone on the ship.
Where is Janet now?
In the ring, as far as I know. I tried to get her out of the ring.
She appears. But you second-guessed yourself, though, didn't you?
Yeah, because I wasn't 100% sure if I'd put her back in it. But she hasn't been in it a lot recently, so it's like, did I? Or is she running around the ship at the moment? Who knows? Now we know. Hi, Janet. How are you doing? How are you doing? You're talking again. Why won't you do it in front of Warren? You're doing it in front of a guard, but not in front of Warren.
Oh.
Wait, the god or Warren?
What?
Okay. Never mind.
Strange creature.
Yes, but utterly adorable, right?
No.
Oh. Well.
Quite grotesque.
Agree to disagree. Oh. That's a bit rude. Which I should probably not be saying to a guard. I apologize.
Please, do not use the G word against me. It's fine, just call me Nebula.
But aren't you why not?
Oh. Technically, yes, but come on. We have just been in a city of gods. Ugh, yeah. My head is banging.
And if I were to meet one of them face to face, well, first of all, I'd have questions because what the fuck? But second of all, I'd probably
You smack them
Yeah.
across the face. That is what you do first.
no.
That is the first thing you do.
I don't know. I don't.
Belittle them and tell them why they
Uh,
brought you into this world. That's what you do. Tell them why. Ask them why.
I don't think they were involved in specifically my creation. At least I doubted. My parents aren't particularly religious or anything. So. I mean, I guess they follow Melora, but I really doubt. Robbie, stop laughing at me. I can't give
What the fuck are the implications of that?
Huh. Well, okay. I don't know what else to say to you. You seem very nice. Very well mannered, I would say. Your upbringing has taught you well. Some of the perhaps more courtly gestures you've lost over time, but you handle yourself very well.
Thank you. I think. I mean, my parents did their best in raising me or something. This is weird. They could have warned me a bit better.
Warned you?
Yeah, you're a lot.
Extravagant, amazing.
Yes, all of those.
Full of
and
myself.
also a bit overwhelmed. I would not have used those words.
Good. That was a test.
Okay, cool.
You know, I could just smite you down now.
Oh yeah, totally, 100%. Could you not do that?
I won't.
I'd appreciate if you would. Thank you. That's very nice.
Well, this is nice. Is this where you sleep? In
Yeah.
that? She looks at the bed.
Yeah. Why? I mean, it came with a boat. I didn't do anything with it.
You know you're supposed to wash the sheets, right?
Again, it came with the...
Would you like
can
a
I ask
drink?
you- yes.
What would you like?
I mean, what do you have?
Starlight Martini?
That sounds amazing. Yes, please.
All right. And she just kind of produces this very elegant glass. It has no bottom stem at it. It just has like the stem going up and out, but it just kind of hovers in front of you. And you can reach out to grab it. The liquid inside seems to be swirling with some sort of like almost oil slick inside. But it smells very fruity. If not slightly powdery with that kind of like, as though like some sort of paprika has been sprayed on top, but it kind of hits your nose with a bit of spice.
As a person that doesn't do alcohol, that sounds absolutely disgusting. But cool.
You should get a recipe for Bloody Mary.
She produces one in her hand as well, and she just kind of like cheers to you.
Cheers.
You're
Takes
handling all
polite
of this
sip.
very well.
Am I? I usually don't deal well with meeting authority figures, so if I am...
Oh, darling,
That's-
I'm not authority or none of that. No. I don't like law and order.
You just threatened to smite me.
A little bit of fun.
Okay. I need drinks to drink.
Tastes very nice. Goes down very smoothly.
Okay. Mhm.
There's no added effect to it.
Okay, that's nice. It's very tasty. It's extremely tasty. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's because it hasn't kicked in yet. It takes a while.
Oh. Should I be worried? Nah,
No.
probably not.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. She lays in your
Okay.
bed and just kind of like lays back. And she just keeps looking at you.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Or
She takes
did
her hat off.
you have more?
She hands her hat to you in case you want to wear it.
it does look very comfortable to wear, so... Sure. Cal is now wearing Nebia's head, because this is happening, apparently. On a scale from yes to no, how worried should we be about Alicia's familial situation? Because, like, it seems like there's stuff he isn't quite saying, but he's told us a lot that is already a bit worrisome. And, like, he had reason to run away, and that concerns me. So, on a scale from worry about it to is Kiana do itself, how worried should we be?
Depends
Or
how
if
much
you
you want to
don't
be
know.
involved in her life. They are very well mannered. There is no reason why you should be worried about their upbringing or how they became or where they are now. It was a choice by themselves.
Right. But, like, I'm concerned about him and his safety and his well-being and how they're dealing with stuff. So I mean, if you aren't going to tell me, that's fine. I'm just going to wait till he trusts us enough to, open up some
Well,
more.
It's not on me to tattletale on someone else's life. What I can tell you, though, is that their family is quite mundane, very boring. And, well, Alicia's the only one that has a bit of life in them, a bit of ingenuity and a bit of a spark. The rest of them, even though they are seamstress and high priests and people of the cloth, they lack ambition and drive. They fall into the same cog that the machine is churning out. Alicia has that unique aspect of ambition. And, well, that did not seem an eye to eye with the rest of the family, and that's why they are here now. On their own quest, on their own journey of self-exploration. As you are as well, I assume.
I guess. So we really don't have to worry. It's
You may get yourself involved if you wish, but it depends how close you are with him.
okay.
Friends look after each other is what I've
Okay.
learned. But if you're not friends, then why care?
We are friends. We're definitely friends.
Well, then ask them directly then.
Yes, I did! They told me some of it. I was hoping to get something else from someone who's close to him.
Look,
I never met any people who are close to him.
Alicia is a very special individual. Okay, they take some time to open up with people. It wasn't the greatest of interactions the first time we met.
Oh, yeah.
They were very nervous. They didn't really know what to do, but they've grown out of their shell quite well. It will take some time with you as well, I'm sure.
Okay.
Have you seen how red he gets when he just talks to anyone about anything intimate? It turns like a red balloon. I think his head
that's
might go
quite-
pop at some point.
It's quite the obvious tell. He should try and stop himself from doing that. I mean,
Well,
probably.
he has a big heart.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Right, so you're not going to talk about Alicia with me. That's okay. I mean, you already pretty much revealed that you have no idea what the hell Janet is. So I was.
Well, I have
hoping
my
that
theories if you want to ask me theories, but theories
Yeah,
are worthless.
What I mean, well, they're not worthless if they could, give a hint or something. Maybe I can deny some of what your theories are. Who knows? I have interacted with them other after all. So, maybe
You see, she kind of like
if you wanted
stretches
to
out on the
share.
bed. A bit of her dress is a bit more on show as she's just kind of like laying about. She's just kind of like scratching her neck, leaves a bit of the neck open a bit more. She just smiles at you. Well, some theories could be, cosmic alignment. How everything has come to this point. Perhaps that who you are, as you call patron, could be some sort of demon, perhaps? Have you thought about that?
I really hope not. But I did mention when we last talked that we were going to be demon hunting. So if they are, they know, and that might be. But as far as we know, there's none that really presents a dragon. So, and also Hazar would have said something. Like Hazar knows about. I think he should know.
You see, she smiles and just kind of shakes her head. Do you really not know what he is?
What Hazar is?
Yeah.
He's one of them, right? Like reformed.
You think a demon can be reformed?
I mean, he seems to be doing good stuff. We've had this discussion. Like, I guess, are you not listening in on us when Alicia's not with us? Because then you might have not heard us have this discussion. But I did have this discussion with Lauren, and we've decided.
Sometimes I am listening. Other times I'm getting very bored as you just talk in circles. But the other theory, perhaps, if you are willing to listen to what I have to say, is that perhaps there's a reason why he wants to get rid of the other demons.
Oh, now we're theorizing about Hazar. Okay. Obviously there's a reason. Like, has to be a reason. But I thought it was like a good reason. You make it sound like there's a bad reason. I don't like this. Is that a bad reason?
Well, the man has many secrets. All I'm going to say is, as I had a little look into you, with this time I had a little bit of a look into Hazar as well. He likes to keep to his attic.
Yeah.
An attic that I cannot see through.
Alright.
I'm sure he has some secrets there if you're truly interested.
You want me to break into my employer's attic?
Of course! Why not?
That sounds fun.
She smiles. See, that is why I wanted to talk to you first. Because you look like you are a bit of fun.
I like the idea of that. Well, but no, I should probably definitely not do that. You know, I mean, I'm pretty hurt. Like if he's what he says he is, and if he's like all generous and or benefactor and stuff, then he wouldn't really get mad if I snooped around some, right? Also, he knows he's done his research. He knows who I am. He knows how, my tendencies.
Exactly. He's hired you. He's hired you. He's brought you into his front door. Of course, he's going to think that you're going to go in there. And you know what? Yeah. You are going to go in there. And you're going to find it all out.
This would be so much easier if my CD was still here. She could help me. But no. I have to go to some stupid quest for that. Okay. Maybe I can get Oberon to come. It seems like they'd be up for something like that. Or maybe it would be safer if I just did it by myself. I'm not sure.
Well, if you need a helping hand, just gives you a wink. I may be dedicated to Alicia, but I can help others as well.
Is that like a tray thing? Or does that come with no strings attached?
Strings attached? She kind of like adjusts her top slightly as it was kind of like falling down. Please, strings attached. With me, there's no strings attached, darling.
Right. Okay. Kel making an effort not to stare. Literally sitting there staring at the ceiling.
Yo, stop googly-eyeing my matron. Stay back, stay back.
I'm trying. I'm sure trying.
Can you roll a performance check?
Why am I rolling performance check?
How badly are you gooning?
Oh!
Wow.
Hell yeah!
That's a nat 20.
100% censored.
That's 0.
Respectful Cal.
You can tell she's trying. She's trying as well.
That's great. Why? watering. Wait, actually, well, no. To make an inside check, I have to stare at her. Oh no, never mind.
Double-edged sword.
I don't want it. I do want
Bonk,
insight, but I don't
bonk.
want insight.
What's that one meme? Stay away from my father, guys. Stay away from my father.
But as far as we know, Nebula's not married, so okay. Oh god.
Well, you have a hell of an ex to compete with, so good luck.
And I really doubt she's serious, so there's that. Anyway, yes, Cal is making a good job of not staring. Ain't that great? Right, so
Have you
theories about art. Yes.
have you explored many areas before? You're quite an adventured, seasoned adventurer.
I've been to 4 of our lovely continents. I've seen many places. I've avoided the biggest cities, but I've been to some of them. I've mostly seen like a lot of like small villages and stuff, and so many interesting people. So many. So many. And interesting animals. Very interesting animals. There's some weird stuff out there.
What sort of weird stuff? Describe it to me.
Well, I once this was in Gavat, where there's more of a hilly
Take a seat. You look so uncomfortable stood up.
Right. Sure. Okay. He gets on the bed and he sits on like the very edge. It looks extremely uncomfortable. Right. So Gavat, more of a almost deserty territories, hills, lots of sand, small bushes. But there was this gigantic animal, or you could, I don't know what to compare it to. Very big, like grey, scaly, not dragon level scaly, more like lizard level scaly, and it had 3 tongues, and you could fight them. There were people out there that fight them. Yeah, I didn't get to though because I pissed off one of the people riding them, and that did not go well.
3 times is
fun.
quite amazing.
It was very fascinating. I still don't know why. I would have asked if it was like a taste thing, or something, or maybe they sense like the airs or something. If they can sense water or something. Probably. Yeah.
Or maybe it's like to have multiple partners. Who knows?
Yeah. Maybe
that was a joke. Kyle Mayers, you can laugh. You don't have to laugh, but you can if you want to.
Okay.
You seem very uneased by my presence.
It's not your presence. I appreciate getting to talk to someone who's that close to Alicia. Like, it's great to meet part of his life. Yeah.
She smiles and looks at you. There's something about you that's just so captivating. I don't know what it is.
Thanks. Thanks.
What are you doing for the next hour?
Well, I could try and meditate and talk to my patron. I could try that. I haven't tried it in a very long time. And like I said last time, I had very, very strange visions. So I could do that. I don't really have plans. No.
Oh, well, I don't want to get in the way if you're busy. And she starts getting up.
No, I'm not busy. No.
What a persuasion check. Or deception? Question mark?
No, he
Oh my god, what the bed, my mage, what the fuck?
I don't fucking know. 12?
She
He's so busy.
takes the hat off your head and thinks about it for a second. No, you can keep it.
Thank you. I'm not sure quite the color I usually wear, but
What color would you prefer it to be?
I was more thinking that I can buy, since I'm buying a new shirt anyway, I can buy a shirt that matches.
She clicks her fingers and all of the colors start changing through. What do you want?
Oh my god, that is so cool. I should not say oh my god, you don't like that word. Dark green? Dark green? Like a foresty.
Quite one note.
Well, maybe different shades of green. Like,
If that is what you want.
it contrasts nicely with my hair.
It does. It does. And she kind of like puts her fingers around your hair. She kind of like pulls away after letting go of the hat. Well, Calameus, good luck with your meditating and speaking to your patron. Hopefully they're not out there to kill you.
Yeah. Wait, question. What if I didn't have plans? What were you about to suggest? Did you have something in mind?
Roll an insight check.
What the fuck?
I do.
You see she's hesitant to tell you and looks like she's about to leave.
Right.
But she kind of like holds herself. If you say anything more, she'll probably stay and listen.
Just, I am quite scared to talk to my patron, so if I can avoid doing that for another bit, that would really be bad.
She looks around, looks at you. Well, we can have some fun.
I'm always up for fun. But did you have anything specific in mind?
You see the, even though it's still kind of like middle of the day, going into kind of like the later part of the day where the sun's not setting, but it's beginning to set. It's like 3 p.m. She just kind of looks at you and everything in the room just starts to go slightly darker. The stars start sort of like appearing in the middle of space around you. The kind of colors of the cosmos begin to form and swirl around in different areas. And you see her dress completely disappears. And she's just kind of standing there naked, looking at you. Well, there's some things I can think of.
I can definitely get on board with that.
Okay.
There's no way. Nebula, this
Classic
is not how
Calamea.
you get over a breakup, girl. No.
Classic Calamea sort of. This is the perfect
I
side
hope you're ready to
story.
explain that to Alicio.
We never tell this to anyone.
I just had sex with your aunt. What? What?
He will actually
You're
choke
not
you out
actually
if you
related.
tell him.
Cal, can you roll a? This is going to be 3 checks, please, my dude. A wisdom,
Dog.
a wisdom save, an intelligence save, and a con save.
Jesus
As you are-
Christ.
As you are having sex with
Okay.
a god.
Okay, wisdom, intelligence, and con?
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. Roll for every stat.
What the fuck? What the
Oh my
fuck
God.
is this?
And
What
that's
is
20.
this?
Every step. Right?
Oh,
The strength. That makes sense.
what the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh. Wow.
I can
let-
already see Arda's face. He is going to be so disappointed.
Instant,
Which part of heresy is this, guys?
instantly, she is bigger than you, and she is clearly heavier and stronger, and she does most of the actions here. She's very dominating in the sense of she knows what she wants, but you're happy to give.
Yeah.
You're happy to be there. You're basically just like trying to like hold on as basically the Big Bang is happening in front of you. And
Not just go with it.
yes, I did.
I hate you.
I'm gonna wake all my
Oh my
neighbors. This is not
God.
okay.
The big
The Big Bang.
Jesus Christ.
How do you think the world came to be in this?
Shut
In
up.
this
Shut
setting.
the fuck up.
There's no way.
When a galaxy and a galaxy love each other very
You
much.
both better not tell Alicia that this happened.
Meanwhile, Cal is having sex with a god. Alicio, you
Quick question.
Oh,
when
give
you
me a
said you had
second.
one
I need
thing
to
you-
get it.
say that again, Leonie.
When you said you had one thing you knew was gonna happen, did you mean that?
Yes,
Oh my god.
because I knew you'd be so game for it. Oh.
Oh my god.
Can you also, Leonie? We're gonna talk about a feat from this, but also you do have DM inspiration as well.
Yes.
Absolutely fucking insane.
So
That is
Alicia,
crazy. Yeah.
you are currently in your room, drafting note after note of what to send to your mother.
Yeah.
As your patron is railing your friend next door, but continue.
Thanks for that, Max. Really helps me get into character.
Yeah.
He would have been like drafting multiple pages and ripping them apart. Like the floor around his feet is just covered in like crinkled up papers that he threw away that he'll pick up later. But eventually he writes down what he thinks is the best use of those 100 words.
Okay. Do you want to tell us what you end up writing?
Yeah, so this is in writing,
Yes.
or is it like spoken out loud?
The way that it works is this kind of peacock feather that you have is magically enchanted, and as you begin to almost write in the air, it doesn't have to be on any sort of parchment or paper. It's almost as if the letters begin to solidify in the air, and you begin to write this this letter out.
Shit. I
Every
wrote
time
this
you,
fucking dialogue, but it's
that's okay. You can say it out loud as you're writing it.
okay.
But every time you write, the peacock feather, the eye that's at the top, you see it kind of like looking down and looking at the squiggles and kind of following the lines as it's writing. As itself is almost like memorizing the words as you're going along.
That's not creepy at all.
No, not at all.
He starts writing in kind of slightly shaky handwriting at first, as he is unsure of if he should be even doing this. But the thing he writes down is, I'm sorry for leaving with no notice or message. I do not want you to worry about me. I don't want any of you to worry about me. However, I am not coming back home. I love you, but there is no place for me there anymore. Father has made that very clear. I am on my own path now. I will use a different name so the family does not get involved in any possible controversies or issues. I'm not going to be your burden anymore, so goodbye for now. And I hope you're all well.
Okay. You send the message out. As you finish the final word, you watch as the eye on the peacock feather blink for a second. The images of those letters just fade off into the distance. And you hope that it's sent. There is no immediate answer. What do you do in the time that you're waiting?
He sits down on his bed, kind of fidgeting with his gloves in his hands for a bit. He's tapping his legs on the floor anxiously. And then if it goes on for a little longer, he'll get up and pick up the trash and start arranging things in his room again, making sure everything is clean, proper, and then just pace back and forth for a bit, kind of getting in his own head a little bit.
Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just going to be writing a response out.
Oh, good, oh, good.
So feel free to have some talk between yourselves.
Okay. So, am I gonna have to call you uncle now?
No, hell no.
This better be a one-off. You
I
get one.
I could not break silence. Anyway, I am very hot now. Very hot. Like it's already at 29 degrees in here. That did not help.
Jesus.
Oh, this game is so fascinating. But also, hey, Kel is now very insensitized to sneak into a attic. Let's go.
Jesus Christ. I feel like if you tell us you will actually break him, like
Yeah,
he'll gain 6 levels of exhaustion, stunned, blinded, deafened, poisoned, every negative effect status in one go.
Yeah.
69 psychic damage. This is my copium because I know that this message is probably gonna break my heart.
Yeah, it's probably going to be very sad. In general, the mood shift from
God
that
sakes,
to I'm going to write a letter to my mother. Just complete 180. Also, we can now do the meme where it's like, I fought a god, I befriended a god, and then just kill. ...
Good lord.
Okay. Doesn't take long before a message comes back. Sometimes whenever you send a sending or any sort of way of communication long distance, there is some time that can take, depending on the time it travels, etc. Some people need time to reflect, but your mother's words were ready. And as a response, you see the words present themselves in front of you. As the same fashion you had written them out, you see them appearing in a line. I know you aren't coming home. As much as this pains me, I know you're in a good place. I'm sorry your father is the way he is. His heart is warm, but his words can be cold. We love you. All I can ever wish is for you to be happy in your new life. Love you forever, Elisio. And stay safe, my little starlight. And yes, you heard it right.
He looks at the message, confused.
Mm-hmm.
Just reading the words over and over again.
It disappears not too long after. You see the words fade away as your name is written on there as well.
He reaches out for it for a moment, but stops. Just stares at the space where the text was. He sits back down, thinking, trying to rack his brain as to when he could have possibly. How would she know?
Can you roll a Arcana check?
Sure. $19.
Missing people is a hard thing to have happen in a world where diviners exist. If you have money, you can use magic to track people down. There's easy ways to come across it, whether it's communing with a god or if it's inquiring directly via a scry spell. You know your mother has connections, and she's probably looked at you at some point with these scry spells, and she's watched. Perhaps more often than not. So when she says she knows you're in a better place, she probably means that in the literal sense. She's seen the people you're with. She sees you're happy. For the most part. Happier than when you were at home.
He. Wait, let me check how many spell slots I have of that, actually. Okay, I have another one. I have
Okay.
one left. Interesting. 25 words. Okay. How long have you known? And do the others know? I saw that they were looking. Love you forever.
Your sister is very adamant. She's put posters everywhere trying to find you. I've told her it's pointless. I've been watching. And I've seen how you've been smiling. Stay safe, please. You're still my child.
He is gonna tear up a little bit at that. And then cry, but not from sadness, just being overwhelmed with emotions that he cannot understand or quite put a finger on. Just kind of sits with the feeling, wiping away his face when he can.
As that's going on, Cal, you are exhausted as you lay on a floating bed that is upside down, and the whole sort of gravity is slightly shifted and changed in this room, and you're not really sure which way's up or which way's down, but your body is wrecked. You see Nebula just kind of floating by, smoking a cigarette. She hands you one, just in case if you need it.
I mean, was amazing.
I
Very.
know.
Wow. And it definitely like appreciates the cigarette.
She'll just kind of like
Which is a
put her
rare
finger
thing.
through your hair again and place her hand against your cheek and just kind of reel around the chin. All right, well, enjoy yourself. I'm going to head off. But perhaps I'll see you
Right.
again.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
Is this a thing Alicia should know about? Probably not, right? Like it wouldn't.
You remember this thing that I said about their face turning into a red balloon?
Yeah.
Yes, this might be one of those that will actually make them pop.
Right. All right, then. I guess it'll stay a little secret.
This will be our little dirty, and she kind of like plucks a bit of dirt out of your hair. Secret.
I can shower a lot. Right. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Keep the hat. It looks nice on you.
Oh.
And she'll
Thank you.
disappear. She disappears in a
Right.
flash. The bed's still hovering. And then lands on the ground with a heavy thud. The light shines straight through the porthole as the sun is now directly beating down onto your face. The darkness completely gone. Everything else from the enchantment in this room disappears. And you are just left there, just completely kind of like fucked. And just trying to like get used to your surroundings. Your legs
Trying
aren't
to
really
find my way
working.
back to my body again. Be like, okay, okay, that happened. What do I do now? How do I move on?
Become his life.
Appearing next to
I mean,
Eliseo,
What's gonna be much better?
you see Nebula appear in like a very elegant looking like nightgown, as she looks like she's just kind of woken up from slumber, and she just kind of like sits up next to you. The gown itself is very fluffy and warm, and as soon as she kind of like sits next to you, you can feel that kind of warmth emanating from her, and she'll just kind of look over and pull your hair back and kind of look at your tear.
Alicio is very sparing when it comes to physical contact with anyone. With Nebula so and so, but still. But now he just goes in to hug her tightly.
You hear a slight surprised inhale as you go in for a hug. And she'll just kind of position herself on the bed to where she's kind of wrapping her legs around you. And they kind of almost like nestle for you to just sit in. And she just kind of like holds your head. And you just feel that kind of like heartbeat that she has, just softly soothing you. She just rubs through your hair. And
He's
she
going
doesn't
to
say
cry
anything.
for a little bit.
Hmm.
Then he's gonna turn to her again.
She looked down with a smile.
If it's not too much to ask. Do you remember when I was little and you would show me the stars?
As you ask that question, you see the same formation of stars begin to appear above. The entire cosmos that you've learned from, the constellations, the mapping that you've become so professional at following, especially when you've had to almost follow those same routes and patterns navigating this ship. You see them clearer than in any other day. Bright, shining. And she just kind of holds you And as the formation of stars appear, you feel your body almost subconsciously, you don't notice it, just begin to twist and turn as she begins to pull you down into kind of like laying on the bed and looking up still towards the stars. And she just kind of like holds you there as the both of you look up at this constellations above. Is there anything you wish to say with her? Or she won't say anything unless you want to talk.
He is going to stay silent for a bit, just observing.
Mm-hmm.
But he is going to speak up at one point. It's funny, a bit, that it took me leaving for her to. See me.
I didn't think it was my place to say that she was watching.
It's okay. I just wish that it didn't take all of this for them to see me.
But you're happy where you are, no?
I think so.
Sure, you may be fighting demons. But you're doing what you always wanted to do. And that's help others. Fix others. You're in the right place. Even when it's dark, there's still light.
You're right.
And plus you have me, so I think that's quite the improvement. And you get amazing powers. You can do things with your hands you've never done before.
Yes, that is right. I guess everything has been so chaotic. I haven't been able to notice the good things.
There are always good things everywhere.
Yeah, there are.
Oh, Alicia. And you see she just kind of like squeezes you tightly.
Okay.
I don't like it when you're this sad. Stop it.
Sorry. I don't think sad is exactly the word for what I'm feeling. I don't really know what I'm feeling. I'm not very good at that.
I think you're really good at emotions. You read people very well. But sometimes, you know, she just taps your head. Sometimes you're just stuck in there.
I can't help it.
I know, and you don't have to change. I don't want you to change. I like you just the way you are.
Thank you, Nebula. Really.
You're always welcome.
As I said to Cal, you're the one who pushed me to believe in myself. To believe I could be more than what my father thought I could be.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because I could see that you believed in yourself. You just needed someone to stop that. The of an analytical part of your brain. The part that stops you from acting. That impulse. Your teachings, everything stopped you from listening to it. I just helped you push that aside. Help you see the bigger picture. I believe in you. I always have. But that's not why I believe in you. I believe in you because you believe in yourself.
You're right. I can't let something like this bring me down. Not when I'm doing what I wanted to do since I was little. I want to help people. People who are like me. And I want to make you proud. And will prove Nessa and my father wrong.
Let's stick it to them. Let's show them what life can truly be. Do you know I love you? You know that, no?
I do.
Oh, good, good.
I love you too.
Even if I do silly things?
Yes, so I think that's like a prerequisite to love, no?
Oh, good.
Wait. I feel like this is one of those moments where I'm not getting the subtext of a conversation.
Oh, no, 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 no. I had a little discussion with Calameus.
Oh, did it go well?
Don't know. Engaging. They were quite active. Asked a lot of questions. Answered a lot. Gave me a lot of insights.
Mm-hmm.
I think overall it was a good experience. But I think after all of it, they might be a little bit delicate. Meeting a god for the first time is always a little bit shocking.
That makes sense. The first time I met you was very shocking. Not bad, but... You know, seeing a whole constellation in nebulous form when you're 5 took me a bit to recover. But I'm glad it went well.
Yes. Yes, I think so. But I look forward to seeing the others. Even if that means I have to speak to the god lover.
Right. Well, just as like a heads up for me, do you think that conversation will be civil?
You see, she starts thinking about things. Well, I might be testing his limits.
Okay. Noted.
If it goes the same way with Calameus, then perhaps. Who knows? Who knows?
Okay. Well, if it goes the same way as the Cal, hopefully you guys are on good terms.
Oh, I would say so. Cal enjoyed themselves.
Oh, well, I did think you two would get along.
The chaotic tendencies that they seem to have, I quite like it. Are they my cup of tea? Little bit dirty.
I did see their bag of clothes once.
Ugh, don't get me started.
Oh, Jelly Bean.
It was of concerning nature regarding hygiene. Might be something we need to go over on the ship in general.
See, she starts thinking about other things now, and she's kind of hygiene. Oh. Okay.
She would probably notice that like Alicia's entire cabin is like spotless, clean, not a single thing out of place.
I much prefer it in here, I'll be honest.
I did clean up a little bit.
I've noticed.
No, I am.
She kind of gives you a side eye.
Looks away.
She discreetly moves one of the pillows slightly out of sync.
Okay. Puts it back into place. Just gonna put that back.
She kind of like pinches your cheek. Look after yourself too, okay?
I am.
You're looking after the both of us. So, if you find it hard to look after yourself, then look after me.
Okay.
We are one and the same.
I will do.
All right, I'm going to get some shut-eye. I'm quite tired. It's been a busy few hours.
Oh, you're getting ready for sleep?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Even Celestials like me need a bit of shut-eye.
Beauty sleep is important. Not that you need it. You're very beautiful.
We all need booty sleep, so...
Right. Okay. Well, could the stars stay here a little bit longer?
She holds your hands. Alicia, this wasn't my doing. And she disappears.
Oh god, did she have to ask her ex? Oh. Now I feel bad. Just gonna sit there. And then like, oh.
We cut back to Cal. What's Cal up to?
After getting his room back to presentable, his level of presentable.
The bed against the ground.
Turning that back around so he can actually sleep in it later. Process the fact that he now has ridiculously high standards for ever getting involved with anyone ever again.
See, this was your undoing. Now regular sex will feel like ass, dude.
Yes, it will. How's he gonna move on from this?
You got like cocaine, and now every other drug just nothing.
That's it.
Yeah. Well, he'll just have to hope for a redo. Anyway,
dog, you are not screwing my matron twice. You broke the bro code. What the hell?
I don't think patrons are included.
Yes, they are. They exclusively are.
They are the main bro.
Oh, well, oops. No, he's once he has, found his equilibrium again, he's gonna.
Yeah.
He is going to try and meditate and try and get in contact with his patron. He doesn't have very high hopes because it hasn't worked in the past, but
Sure. As you meditate with this newfound epiphany, you lean into the ring itself and try to almost invoke it. Doing so, you feel like you're pushing past wind at a heavy speed. Your hair is pulling back, and you are things are hitting against your body, your eyes begin to open to find that rose petals. You're in like this tornado of them as you're brushing past at a fast speed. Some of them every so often just cut against your skin as they are almost made of glass. And you just begin to push. Then eventually you find yourself landing into this flower bed of roses. And you begin to look around as you stir awake, and you can see, looking down from above, the huge gargantuan rose dragon just...
Hey. It's been a while. How are you doing? Are you probably... Yes, how are you doing? How is stuff treating you? Where are you? Are you even... Do you exist in time? Is that a thing? Are you outside of time? That would be cool.
It kind of squints looking at you. Its eye as big as your body. You fed Janet well.
I think she's been developing very well. She talks now, which I did not know was a thing. She seems a bit confused about everything, but I think she's doing well.
She is still a youngling.
Yes.
There's still yet to grow. But she always hungers. Larger prey. Feast on them. And she will protect you as time goes on. I hear on the grapevine that you now have Jellybean. Do you like that little surprise?
I do. Last time we spoke, you said you didn't know it. Did that change? Or did you just have to see it out of its shell to, like, recognize? So what am I supposed... Is it another... Am I supposed to pay protect it to? Is it related to you? What is it?
No, he's one of my neighbors.
Neighbors?
Yes. They saw that I have a new follower, and they got a little jealous. And they sent something your way. They haven't made contact yet, then.
No, I don't think so, at least. I think I would know. No, they haven't made contact. And if they do make contact, is that a avoid situation or a interact situation?
Interact.
Okay. Good.
Learn as much as you can from them.
I will. Got you.
Good. And how goes my gifts?
They go well. I've been using them on the little quests that I'm on currently. I used them to very actively support killing a demon recently. It was very cool. Technically 2, but I wasn't as involved in the second one, but the first one.
Demon killing?
Yes, I talked to you about that last time.
That would be a nice meal.
Right. So their bodies sort of disintegrated, so I don't think they actually... Sadly... Maybe the next one.
Their soul persists.
Yes. Can Janet eat souls?
Janet can consume everything.
Okay.
They hunger endlessly.
Is that if she eats it and it's destroyed situation? Because we have been searching for a way to actually destroy them. Because as far as we know, they're just in this amulet we have. So
consumption will destroy all.
That's extremely neat and a very good solution to it. I will Ulrin would probably... I can mention it to Ulrin. Maybe he likes the idea. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe I should I?
What is your connection to this god lover?
Connection. I mean, we've sort of been friends. I knew him when I was a bit younger. He babysat me a few times. Well, I guess you could say that.
He sat on you when you were a baby.
No, that's a human thing. It's a saying. It's a saying. You watch over younger children. Like, it's mostly older children that watch over younger children, so they don't get up to no good. I did get up to no good. Remember the story where I snuck into some people's wine cellar, got horribly drunk, and the police arrested me because they thought I had broken into the wine cellar?
Yes, I quite enjoyed that one.
That was his parents' wine cellar, and he was the one that got me from the guards. So he was what got me out of that situation.
Okay.
So yeah, he's a friend, a quite good friend, and he's very helpful in this current business that we're dealing with.
The gods are to be trusted, but do not put your full faith in them. They will let you down.
So, since we're sort of on the topic, people have been asking me what precisely you are, and I haven't exactly been able to give an answer. Would that be a piece of information I could have?
What do you wish to know?
What are you? What is Janet?
We are part of the stream of life. Janet is me, and I am Janet. We are one.
Okay.
Do you really wish to know?
Is it dangerous for me to know?
Knowledge can be dangerous.
Is it dangerous for you if I know? Like, is that a thing that... Is there, like, beings that shouldn't know of our connection? Like... Is there a specific threat? Okay, that's good.
I am a part of rebirth.
Rebirth. Interesting.
I and a select few other creatures somehow have survived the fall and rise of this world.
Oh. Okay. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's great. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. So.
Thank you.
It's very cool.
Yes, well. I am considered a Kulthane immortal to some.
Cool. Oh. Well, that's nice.
You told me the story of when you saw a dragon. A blue dragon. I know him. We go back a long time.
Nice. Is he a friend?
Not always.
Huh. Okay. Cool. So, we're currently on a boat. Again, I know. It's starting to get boring. And he just starts retelling what happened, sort of backwards, because he accidentally started at the end, so he's going backwards across the journey, since I think the last time they talked was in Benavides, so he's covering a lot. And yeah, he tries to keep it very entertaining.
Sure. Can you roll a performance check?
Yes, of course.
You have advantage because he's your patron.
Nice. 19.
Okay. You see they kind of like nod along. Every so often they kind of give a snarl or a snickle. Never like a full laugh. Just like exhale a breath against you as you feel your hair kind of pull back as he just kind of like looks at you. Oh, quite the journey so far.
Yes.
And you still live. Well done.
Uh-huh. I didn't even, like, in that fight against the demon, I didn't get hurt. Mostly because I stood very far in the back. But Janet also almost didn't get hurt. Like, she took, like, a few scraps. But that was mostly because, like, we were in this sort of tight situation. Like, they were coming in. I told you already. So it was a tough fight. And, like, one of my friends didn't make it out. But yeah, we succeeded. So. And then all of the gangs was very, very sad. But, well.
Do you wish for me to bring back your friend?
Yes? You can do that? Yes?
I am Rebirth. I can bring back. If you were to fall, I could bring you back. If Janet falls, I can bring them back.
Okay. It's been a few days, but if you could see what you can do, that would be great.
You see the petals kind of fly off to the sides and open a kind of circle in the center. You're standing in the center of some sort of runic pattern that's now begin to appear out of the formation of these glass-like red petals that have now formed and push themselves out of the ground. You see the figure of this dragon rise upwards, and you hear it begin to create this strange incantation beneath its kind of breath. As you stare at it, you see runes light up across its scales as well. Every so often, in the glass scales that it has, there are elements that are brighter than others, and you see pictures and fragments of other sort of runes and symbols that you've never seen before, but they are light as they begin to enchant this magic. It rises upwards fully, and it is huge in size. It is gargantuan, and as it kind of causes you to like dwarf in its stature, you see the petals begin to flurry in front of you as you hear the incantation continue to grow. Could you roll a wisdom check?
Yeah. Wisdom check. 16.
Okay. The spell goes through, and you see the formation, the outline of Helen begin to appear with all of these kind of petals along their body. And you see she is there, fully formed.
Helen?
The incantation stops. The petals drop to the ground. And you see the eyes kind of adjust. And looks around. Where am I?
Unclear. Are you okay? Are you hurt? And he's gonna walk up to her and just sort of pat her down if she lets him, like check for injuries.
You see they kind of like pull back and kind of startled, looking at you.
Sorry.
The rose dragon kind of looks at the two of you there. You see Helen looks up quizzically and like, not scared, but looks like they're ready to like fight the dragon, as their hands are clenched. The spell went through. Rebirth was successful. But the body does not match the soul.
I'm gonna murder Brooke. Anyway, what does that mean? Why? What does that mean? Is it because it's why?
You see it looks down. Do not worry, I will eradicate them. You see the mouth open up and begin to tumble down onto Helen's form. I'm going to roll a dex save to see if she can jump out of the way.
I think she can. I feel like she
No
can.
shot.
Dives out of the way with speed as the dragon pushes their mouth into the ground. The ground completely breaks away, and you feel as though it turns into soft soil beneath your feet, and you just crumble down within. You crumble and fall, and the dream, this space that you're in, just fades away completely. And
Fuck.
we're going to pick it up next time. As I leave you with this cliffhanger to figure out what the fuck is going on.
I mean, there's two options. There's honestly two options. Option one, the soul god killed two. You know, as in everything disintegrated. Yeah. Option two, the soul found a new body. Like a body of a currently dead demon, the devil that just happened to chill. Yeah, I corrected myself.
Yeah.
That just happened to chill nearby. It was recently dead. It doesn't remember shit. And whose name didn't ring a bell to himself.
What the fuck, indeed.
The possibility. Yeah, the possibility is that
fuck?
with the option to come back as Helen's soul in a different body was like, nah, I want a new character. It's obviously also possible. Either way,
Brooke, tell Brooke what happened this session.
Yeah.
Brooke's gonna be pissed.
You know who would have been pissed? Me, if I had finished the art and we wouldn't have used. I would have.
But anyway, we'll pick this up next time whenever we have our session, which I hope is going to be next week. I think it's going to be next week. We will find out, though.
Next week.
So stay tuned to our social medias to figure out if we are going to have a session. Because sometimes we don't
know either.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, as always, if you could like or subscribe, that would be excellent. Follow us on Twitch, all the good stuff if you want to catch us live. We have shows on Tuesdays. This is this show. We have shows on Wednesdays, which is a chit chat show. We have shows on Fridays, which is a D&D stream ran by Robbie. And we also have another kind of side story in the same world as today's in Sunday as well.
A side story?
Well, I you know what I mean.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I have a favorite. Go fuck yourself. But no, they're all my favorite. They're all my children. And now Nebula is going to have a child with Cal's.
No. No. I'm not ready to be a father. I'm not ready to be a father.
Sorry, my friend just wrote, how does it feel to be living my dreams?
I would lie. Pretty good.
But anyway, on that note, we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.